parents have probably been looking forward to for quite a while. That last tuition bill, I remember that. Actually, those memories will fade. We on the faculty share your pride in the accomplishments of your graduates. We have a lot of very talented students, and it's been a pleasure working with them over the last several years. So at this time, I'd like for all the parents to stand. Let's recognize the parents. Please stand. And the grandparents. Do you have any grandparents? Brothers and sisters.
这个是要一个一个的发，是吧？对。
I'm pleased to recognize the 2012 economics majors. Could you all please stand and turn and look the other direction toward those parents? Let me begin by thanking the staff, Catherine and Patty, who organized this ceremony, which is about the size of my liberal arts college. And also Courtney Mallow, a recent graduate over in the orange dress, who works at Economics International in Washington, who came down to help today. You know, this is a time of year, a graduation time of year, when I've been told that people have stress dreams about graduation. About that course they didn't drop, about that term paper that was supposed to be written in that course they didn't drop. And my wife actually yesterday at a cocktail party looked at somebody and said, I'm not even sure I graduated. Well, I just want you to know, all of you students, that if your name is on our list, you graduated. All the faculty have signed off. And for anyone who has stress dreams, we're going to have a little mock ceremony up here after the real ceremony. And we'll be glad if you could join us, to anyone, parents, anyone else who would like to go through it again. So I would like to recognize the faculty of economics sitting over here. You'll meet some of them today as they make announcements. I'd like to mention that many of you have had classes from these people. Some, unfortunately, are large classes, but they're wonderful large classes. So Lee Kopic has been here almost a decade, has taught almost 10,000 students. The legendary Ken Elfinger, glad you're here. You know, Ken was a new professor at UVA, and I was an undergraduate at Washington and Lee in the 60s. Yes, the 60s. And we heard rumors about a professor at UVA who was getting standing ovations. And all we heard about UVA in those days was about parties. So I was really interested in meeting him when I finally did. It's such an honor to be on the faculty. I would also like to mention that we have Bruce Reynolds sitting right next to Ken in the blue. Bruce taught a wonderful class on the economics of China. And your fourth year students, he's been on leave for a couple years. You might have had him in your first or second year. He's been on leave a couple years, but he was also instrumental in recruiting many of our Chinese doctoral students. So when you hear us read the names of the PhD candidates later, you'll see Bruce's influence on that. Now, one of Bruce's hallmarks when he was director of undergraduate studies was advising and mentoring. And this is, we take this very seriously, and after 3 years of fundraising with the help of Ken and Lee and other people in the faculty, and many of you out there in the audience, we're about 1 month away from opening a practical career advising office for economics in Monroe Hall. And I'd like to mention the very first gift came from David Baum, Ashby's dad. So David's probably here. Thank you, David. And Clay Gibson organized a lunch for us in Atlanta. That's Clay's dad. So we appreciate your help and the help of others who made this happen. So let me get the ball rolling by introducing Sarah Lafano. She's going to give a talk for us. Sarah is just a fine example of what UVA does so well. So she has many activities. For example, she's the co-founder and past president of La Società Italiana. She's a tutor. She's been a tutor in the athletics department and a tutor with the Econ Club. And besides her many achievements and a management consultant consulting job waiting for her in New York City, I should just mention that she's, your outgoing, personable UVA graduate in the Katie Curran mold. Sarah is not shy. I remember my wife and I sat next to her at a dinner for the fourth-year majors in the Rotunda. We were both really enchanted with her. And later, when I was brainstorming with Catherine about who might speak at graduation, we realized that both of us were thinking of the same person, Sarah.
A few hours ago, we all wore the honors and honor, and now, as we sit here and wait to receive the diploma itself, just think, we can finally check off number 112 on our list of things to do before you graduate. Being an economics major is something special. It opens up many different opportunities that not all other majors may offer. From the Distinguished Majors Program to Economics Club to study abroad, the Economics Department has it all. Looking back on my 4 years here, I am pleased to say that I have experienced many improvements myself. First year, I took Professor Bruce Reynolds' Econ 301 class. Remember when the course number was only 3 digits? I still remember well the day that we learned about the economics of labor unions. He sang to us. Yes. Here it was, my second semester ever at UVA, where my economics professor was singing a song in class about a labor activist who was killed, called The Ballad of Joe Hill. I thought it was fantastic. What a great department. Then second year came around and I took econometrics with Professor Duke Buchan. This was when I truly started to understand the bonding effect of the economics department. Let me explain. Econometrics is a very challenging course for those coming who are not students. I still remember every Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. in Club Commons, what many of us call Commons Library, the entire class would congregate for office hours. It was so much fun. My entire class would bond over a weekly office hours party on the second floor. A great thing about the problem set homework assignments that we as econ majors have to do is that we have the opportunity to really get to know one another. I know I have enjoyed working with all of you on the numerous group projects. In fact, one of these group projects is particularly unique. Because I'm an economics major, I have had the opportunity to present a group project in the dome room of the Rotunda for my Economics and Middle East class. For all of us, the Rotunda is the symbol of the university and something we take pride in. I am grateful to have had this chance. But the economics department has offered other events in the Rotunda, such as the fourth-year econ major dinner a few weeks ago that Professor Holt mentioned. Many of us were able to appreciate the history of the university that we will soon leave behind while enjoying some delicious food. And speaking of delicious food, I was able to participate on my study abroad program in Italy because I'm an economics major. Originally only a commerce school program, I attended Bocconi University in Milan, Italy for a semester after the program was opened up to econ majors as well. This was an absolutely amazing experience, and I cannot be thankful enough that I was allowed to go. Of course, I have to mention our new beautiful building, Monroe, that was finished while we were here. But Monroe was not the only new addition to economics. The Economics Club was also formed during our time here. Thanks to the Econ Club, I attended the many economics career forums, where former majors returned to UVA to discuss their careers and how economics has got them where they are today. I was also an economics tutor through them, tutoring other students in the subject. I know I got some utils helping others understand the subject better. In the past 4 years, there have been various great events and opportunities open to us, the class of 2012 economics majors, and I hope that you all have enjoyed them as much as I have. But now, we have to get serious. We have to wear suits, carry briefcases, and stay off Facebook at least 8 hours a day. Why? Because we have graduated, past tense. But stay calm, the real world, as we like to call it, will be fantastic. We will join the different UVA clubs in each city and reconvene at UVA for reunions, football games, or any other time we can think of an excuse. Let's make every 4 years the best 4 years of our lives. We did it. Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah. Our Director of Graduate Studies, Eric Young, cannot be here today because his wife is graduating from Mary Baldwin in Stanford. So I'd like to introduce Leora Friedberg, who is our Emeritus Director of Graduate Studies.